Yeah. I'll check that out. Add that to the giant backlog of stuff to speedrun. I've kind of been like having a moment of indecisiveness lately where it's like I know I'm gonna be really working on Pac-Land and trying to get this Pac-Land Pro run kind of whipped into shape so that I can like submit it to marathons and stuff. And like you see right now, the time for 8 trips is 49 minutes and 26 or yeah, 49 minutes 26 seconds. Um, I know I can bring that down. Like probably a lot if I get a really good run. Um, like I can probably bring it down to like hmm, I w- I want to say if everything lined up perfectly, I could probably get it in like the 30 to 35 minute range. That'd be like a really incredible run though. I'm not at that level yet, but I think like if I really work on it. And I also have to get my world record back in the regular game. Um, because I got the world record in Pac-Land. I got it back from David TKI, and then less than 24 hours later, David TKI got the record back from me. So yeah, lots of stuff to do with Pac-Land here, but I still have the records in Pac-Land Pro because nobody else wants to run Pac-Land Pro because I'm the only sicko who does this. Um, Three, two, one, go. I mean, it's not free. It's not free because you have to, like, okay, there are free world records where nobody else bothered to run it, and you just, like, run it one day and you got it. Pac-Land Pro 8 trips, I had to work hard just to make this, like, a completable run. Like, it is very hard to just beat Pac-Land Pro, like, casually. Like, the only reason we even figured out that it was humanly possible is there was one guy who, like, did a stream where he played through it, and it took him, like, 6 hours to get through Pac-Land and Pac-Land Pro. Like, I think just regular Pac-Land took him an hour, and Pac-Land Pro took him, like, 5 hours. And, like, 4 hours of that was on 2 levels. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we have 30% completion rate for, like, the regular game. But then if you look at the pro category, it's, like, it is a leaderboard of 1. Like, Flannel Cat ran the first 4 trips. And we thought, the last 2 trips of this run were not realistically humanly possible. But I looked at how that one guy... I did it again. I looked at how he, like, beat the game casually. And eventually I figured out a way to get through every level of this, but it took me quite a bit of work to get to that point. and quite a bit of practice. Still a red split. That must have been a really good trip one that I had. Alright. We're gonna focus here. Round 5 is... Round 5 is tricky on Pro. You got these cars and stuff, and... And like, that happens. Like, I just have to memorize that he's gonna turn at that point, because, like, there's no, like, visual indication that he stops and turns, like, right there. Alright, we made it past the pogoers. And there's a plane. More planes. Yeah. Have I mentioned that the controls in Pac-Land are not good? Because they're not good. Like, playing Pac-Land Pro is a little bit like, you know, like, these levels aren't too bad, but once you get to the later stuff, to me it's like playing, like, Kaizo Mario, but instead of, like, Super Mario World type jumping controls, you have, like, Donkey Kong Country 1 type of jumping controls. Like, it's just really awkward. Like, it just... This game and the level design, you know, it's pre-Super Mario Bros. Platforming, and so it's very, you know, very early level design, very early, like, control design. And so it's just kind of not there yet. Yeah, seriously, you know, a lot of people are running Pac-Land, and they're like, don't jump into doing this, but like the regular Pac-Land, especially the 4-trip category, isn't like super difficult. It's pretty beginner friendly. A little bit here. But yeah, like, the initial 4-trip run of Pac-Land is pretty beginner-friendly. A lot of people have been running it. The board boosters picked it up, so a lot of people have been trying out the run. But I want to see more people running... I mean, I want to see more people running all the categories of this, really. I want to see, like, somebody else getting into Pac-Land Pro and all that, but I want to see, like, right now we have 4 people who run the 8 trip, you know, the whole dang game category. And I'd like to see, like, you know, some more people mixing it up with that. Because it's a pretty cool run. Like, I think this game is fun and challenging, despite, like, the controls, as I said. They're not good. But, like, it's a game that, like, it's very forgiving with lives and continues and stuff, so, like, you can finish runs despite the bad controls and the fact that you're probably gonna take some deaths. Round 10's got hands. Yeah, definitely. Definitely understand the backlog issue. But like you see this, you know, you have this like awful like floaty jump, and you're supposed to land on these like 2-inch platforms. Round 12 is also a tough one. But I'm getting better at this style of level. I've had to work on it because 32 is like much longer and more difficult version of this. So I think the work I had to put into 32 made me a little better at 12. Alright. Well, nice big blue split there. So I guess we'll keep going here. Let's see what we can do with this. Alright, so 13. These fucking cars. Alright, so here I can just stand on that fire hydrant and walk on the rooftops. Problem is, I have to come down here, and if I die, it's a game over. So I'm just going to take that power pellet and get through safely. Alright, have a good night, Ari. Thanks for coming by, and I'll see you around soon. Alright, so we got an extra life there. And round 14 is kind of a nice relaxing level. So's 15. These are basically some of the levels that are not actually harder in Pac-Land PRO. So they give you a nice little breather. 15 we have to respect 15 regardless, because it is a water level. You have to watch for those things. But you can just kind of wait for them. So I'm being a little bit careful here, but that's fine. So... So I could get the record for 4 trips here if I could get through 16 without taking a game over. And that's going to be tricky. So I have to wait for this plane, wait for this plane, and here we go. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. That's what I was worried about. Nope. Alright, yeah. So I'm gonna have to input a high score, and I'm not gonna get the 4 trips record. It should be a... I should be ahead on splits for the 8 trip. So I can keep going with that. Just walked right into it. Thought I was a little lower down there. That's okay. 16 Pro is tough. It's just a lot going on. Hung up too long there. Yeah. We'll keep going with this. We'll see what happens. So I might still be ahead here. Alright. Okay, I should be able to get through 18 with a few lives. Okay, that was a pretty good 18 there. Pretty happy with that. 19... Okay, I have to remember the way to go for 19. To get the key... I have to go up top. Top again. That key. That key. Jump! I guess I should have waited for that ghost to, like, go under me? I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that one. But I didn't get lost. Got through it pretty quick. Alright, so we got 20. I should be able to get 20 through 20 fast enough that I should be about 30 seconds ahead. I can rack up some points here, but I don't know if it's really going to be enough to get me anywhere near 100,000. I'm probably just going to end up like dying on 22 or something. That's okay. Stay up high. Alright. Dodge the 2 scab ghosts. Alright. A big fun gold split there. And that's nice, but this is Pac-Land PRO, so it can all go sideways really quickly. Sue is a real problem in this. Try to... Nope. 21 is a jerk. I should be fine getting through more lives. But... frustrating game over there. I just couldn't get a big jump there. And I 21 is a jerk. Like, I still absolutely would, like, this is the strategy to take here, like, try to get up on the roof, but Pac-Land PRO does not make it easy to get on the roof. Wow. All right. Really tempted to just, yeah, I think I'm just gonna take the double intentional death here. Just to get a game over with no high score, and just reset the lives, and see if I can get through 23 and 24 with this. Should have jumped earlier, I guess. Alright. We'll take that. We take those. Okay, so I got 4 lives for 24. 24 is just like, it either goes really well or it goes really, really sideways. And we're gonna find out which one we're getting. Alright, that's good progress. That's good progress. Okay, we take those. It's like gigantic gold split there. Alright. Let's remember how to do 25 here. We're gonna, once again, just double intentional death. We need a fresh pack of lives for 25. 25 is, like, impossible! Look at all these. There's just no way you're gonna get through 25, like, fairly. So, we have a setup that we're gonna do for 25. And hopefully it'll work for us, because sometimes it is not cooperative. Okay, that part cooperated. Is this part going to cooperate? I didn't get far enough, so I'm going to have to do the setup again. And okay, that's close enough. I'm in the right spot now. So I'll go up, and I'm gonna try to hop on a plane here. I got it. I didn't get the red plane. Woo! We got it. Alright. That used to be the hardest level in the run. We used to think that was just entirely impossible, but that's how you do it fast. Alright, I kind of screwed that up. This is fine, maybe? Alright, let's see. That's the setup. And we're just gonna ride on top of Sue's head for pretty much to the end of the level. So I'm basically taking my hands off the controller here at this point, and whatever happens, happens. I should just be able to stay up here, and usually, you know, this is just free. Like, we just sit here, and it takes time, but we get there. Every once in a while, something will come up here, and cause problems, but with 26, it's pretty safe once you get up there. 27, again, I'm just going to take intentional deaths, because 27 is going to be essentially an auto-scroller here, where we're going to be on Sue's head for the entire level. And if that goes wrong, I have to do the whole thing over again, so I don't want that to happen. So, you know, I'll take the little bit of time loss at the beginning, just to make sure we get through this okay. Okay, so we got up there. This should get us through the first half of the level, give or take. And then we'll have to do it again, wherever we kind of get dropped off. So yeah, there's no reasonable way to do this level. Like, you see all the stuff bouncing around below me. Just not realistically gonna happen, so we just come up here, and we're gonna run out of time here, because this is just that slow. Then we're gonna do it again. So you can go down there and get that power pellet, but it's really risky and doesn't really save you that much time. It's better to just kind of take a jump at the end there. Okay. So, 28. I'm just gonna hope I get lucky here at the beginning here. Didn't get that lucky. Well, we'll just see what happens. Yeah, this is gonna be a game over. That's fine. Just do it again. We didn't get a high score, so that's, you know, it's not too bad. 28 can be tricky, though, because, like, these pogos move so fast that I can't really, like, dodge them. Like, all I can do is go up here at the top, and I've found that if you're up high, you're a little less likely to get hit. Like I don't know how you're supposed to do anything about that. And sometimes when you're trying to fly up high, sometimes there's a certain rhythm you have to do it to, and I'm not always good at that rhythm. Because if you, like, try to jump when you're way up at the top of the screen, it won't let you. So we're gonna lose lots of time here. Because I don't have a reliable way through this level. Like, I'll beat it, but it's gonna take me, you know, it's already taken me several tries. So, like, that was pretty good, actually. Yeah, stayed up too long, that's tricky. Once again, stayed up too long. But that's okay, because we're through it. Just go down here. And still a huge time save. Because when I did it before, it was that bad. Just gonna replenish my lives. I I don't want to get... 29 is a rough level to, like, get halfway through and then die and have to do it all over again, so just use a continue. Let's see if I can do this. Nope. I wasted some time trying that, but that's okay. It's like once you die and you respawn, you get a consistent pattern with Sue, the ghost that's above my head. Like, she'll always do that pattern where she does a little circle over my head like that, and I can always jump up on her like that, and then once I do that, she'll always go to the right like this. So that's why I take some intentional deaths to get on top of her, like... It just kind of... It's like a manipulation type of thing. I don't know if it's really RNG manip, technically, or if it's just, like, based on movement. I haven't really figured that out, but either way, that's how you can set her up. Like, I don't know how I was supposed to make that jump. Like, I don't know what you wanted me to do there, game. Okay. We got it. I now have 15 minutes to beat the next 3 levels. That was intentional. 30 is not a super dangerous level, but it's a little tricky, and I'll need the lives for 31. 31 is... 31 is bad news! 31, even if you're not playing Pac-Land Pro, is just extremely hard. And it's a whole different kind of hard in this. So, like, you saw I took 1 death there, so it's good that I took the game over at the beginning, so I didn't waste a lot of time, and now I'm through. So, taking the death at the beginning did save me time there. And now I have 4 lives to do 31, which is... yeah. May or may not work out for me. 31 is just it's basically RNG, is basically what it is. So far it looks like it's being kind to me. Like, this is what I want to happen. But we're not out of the woods here. Those little water spouts that are coming out, those can get you up here. They usually don't, but they can. And it only has to get me once for it to be a problem, because if I die, like, this far in, I can't reliably get back on Sue at this point in the level. So I need to get to the end here. And I'm gonna get to the end with just enough time left on the timer. We got through. So now I have 12 minutes to beat round 32. And that's not a given. So I've been doing a lot of practice for this one. And I have to remember the exact pattern here. So we need to go here, let these planes come by, go lower, go higher, lower again, up, down, okay, go lower, too low. Too low, I went in the drink. Alright. Get to do it all again. And I get to enter a high score. Alright. Just gonna stay calm, and we're gonna do this. And time. Alright. Got it. That's almost 10 minutes off the record. So yeah, you saw there with 32, like, you just have to memorize that pattern. Even if you do memorize the pattern, it's tricky. Sometimes stuff will kind of go off the pattern, and you just have to do it again. But, yeah, that's Pac-Land PRO. 8 trips. World record. At least it is for now. I certainly think, you know, that was certainly not a perfect run. I can certainly bring that time down further. But that was a good run. Like, for where I am at this point, like, that was good. Yeah. So... yeah. Thanks for watching that.